Welcome to your first of 6 Shape Up coaching lessons for ovals. And mate, the information in this one video might just change your life completely. Each of your 6 Shape Up lessons will include a video or audio lesson just like this one. And many of them have extra Shape Up subconscious audio recordings that you'll listen to on this app for 1 week. If you do this as instructed, you'll be able to make some powerful changes in your self-confidence and your relationships. The audio recordings are important because they help you change the subconscious beliefs you have about yourself and your life, which will begin to change everything. This is true because neuroscientists tell us that 95% of your choices you make subconsciously. That means 95% of the time, you're running on autopilot. You aren't really making decisions. You're just reacting to your life. And often this behavior is not balanced or you at your best. If we're going to help you change some of your behavior, we have to help you work on your subconscious thinking. We're going to make this really easy though, because understanding your thinking, it's actually pretty simple. Every minute of every day, you're either functioning in one of 2 states. You're either balanced and loving, and you have good behavior because you feel safe, calm and happy, or you're in an unbalanced, fearful state because you feel unsafe, stressed, mistreated, insulted, or unhappy. And your behavior goes downhill, right? Understanding your 2 states, it's going to make your good relationship behavior really simple. And it's simple because there's only 2 options. When there's lots and lots of options, making decisions is hard. When there's only 2, it's much easier. We're going to teach you how to recognize your 2 states and which is driving in each moment. We're going to teach you how to get out of unbalanced fear, where you might behave badly, and back into a more balanced, loving state where you can be your best. Now, in order to help you become your best and create healthy relationships with everyone in your life, we're going to share with you a powerful secret of human behavior. This could totally change your life because it's going to make your bad behavior and the bad behavior of others finally make sense. Are you ready for it? Here it is. Most human behavior and all of our bad relationship behavior is driven by 2 simple core fears that everyone on the planet is battling to some degree every day. When you understand these 2 core fears, you're going to see human behavior in a whole new light, and you're going to finally understand yourself too. So here they are. The first core fear, the fear of failure, which is really the fear that you might not be good enough. But you know this one, don't you? Because you battle insecurities and fears every day, and you've had this fear for a long time. We believe it started when you were just a small child, and everyone kept saying, no, don't do that, don't do that. Can't you be more assertive or nice? Quiet, just be smarter. The message that came through loud and clear from the big people around you was, I need to be different than I am, and I might not be good enough. Then you went to school. The first thing you learnt was that there were kids there that were smarter, more athletic, and better looking than you. So the fear of failure just got bigger. Now that you're an adult, we wish we could say, hey, you've grown out of that fear. But you know what? It's not true. Now you're an adult, there's only more ways in which you can fail. And this fear is haunting your life. It's the pits. It can really cost you. It can cost you relationships and opportunities. It can hold you back in every area of your life. Now, almost everyone and everything you experience every day can trigger this fear of failure within you. And in this unbalanced, fearful state, your behavior can become really wobbly. In a fearful state, you're focused on one thing only, doing or getting anything it takes to quiet that fear. Sometimes validation, awards, a raise at work will be enough to quiet the fear. Sometimes it takes interest from the opposite sex, or shopping or buying something new to convince you that you're actually okay, and for that fear to shrink down. But this only lasts a little while, doesn't it? Until something else triggers that fear of failure and it's up again. And this is not the only fear that's in play in your life. There's actually another core fear. The second core fear that everyone on the planet battles every day is the fear of loss. The fear that your life won't be good enough. This fear shows up whenever your life is not the way it was supposed to be, the way you wanted it to be. And the truth is, life rarely meets our expectations, does it? Often you feel disappointed or mistreated. And when this happens, you can feel really hard done by. Think about all the things in your life that you're afraid of losing or going wrong. A loved one might die. You could lose your job. You could lose money. You could be robbed. You could get stuck in traffic. Be late for that big meeting. Your children could destroy the house. Put a hole in a wall. You could get audited by the government. You could even break a leg. There's literally about 1 billion things that could go wrong every day. So this fear of loss, it can be huge. For ovals, the fear of failure, though, can really dominate your attention at times, especially the fear of judgment or being criticised. When an oval like you, who tries so hard to please others, when you get negative feedback, you can become really unbalanced. You can have some bad relationship behaviour. When you don't take care of yourself, and if others are disappointed with you, you can get bothered, offended and depressed. And this can affect your family, your friends and the other people in your life. When you're in fear of failure, your worst behaviour will come out. And if you feel really mistreated, frustrated or hurt, you could get a little detached or despondent. You might even carry on like a pork chop. But this is the problem. This fear-driven behaviour, it's not who you are. The real you is good and mature and kind. But this behaviour can only happen when you feel safe and unthreatened. When you're out of that fear, then you can show up as your best for yourself and others. When you learn how to defeat your 2 core fears for yourself, and in the next 2 lessons, we're going to show you how, you're going to have all the skills and tools you need to create relationships that work. And the good news is, learning to be your best is simple. The only thing you've been lacking was knowledge. Now, once you know better, you can do better, and you'll improve every relationship in your life. Don't miss the second Shape Up coaching lessons for ovals coming up next, where we'll give you the secret to beating the fear of failure and getting that bugger off your back for good. Lesson 2 will help you change your subconscious beliefs about yourself and your value and get rid of your insecurities and that anxiety. This next lesson will really improve your self-esteem, which is the single greatest thing you can do to improve your relationships. You'll find this lesson in your portal now.